Harry Vardon was a genius, but he didn't really even know it. Hey, welcome to the channel today. I want to talk about the hands on the golf club. Now, we're not going to talk palm grip and all the stuff I always talk about. I want to talk about how the hands work together. And what I mean by that is why we overlap and why I see so many issues with other types of grips, even interlocking. But people attribute Harry Vardon to the overlapping grip. I don't look at, you can't really say, well, Harry Vardon was unique, he overlapped the finger. What Harry Vardon figured out was a biomechanical way to do something that allowed for a very important thing to happen, which I call the limits of the hand mechanisms. He allowed the hands to produce a mechanical limit by overlapping them, which we want limits in the golf swing. We want our body to be put in a place where it can only go to certain limits and ranges of motion. I'll give you some examples of that. We'll talk about the hands. What I love about what Harry Vardon figured out was, let's say, and I don't know if this is a fact, but I'm assuming everybody just kind of grabbed the golf club with both hands, and he figured out, well, if I overlap this pinky, if I just do this, my hands get closer together. A couple things happen when you do that. Number one, the length of the club increases. So look at the lever length. When I put my hands closer together, this length of this shaft increases. So I just increased the club length by almost an inch right there, just from my hands being close together. So the first thing is you get more distance because I have a longer effective hitting length of a golf club. So that's the first thing that happens. If you're a 10-finger person and you grab the club like this, you've shortened the club even further. Now this thing became, the 7-iron became a 9-iron because your hand went down the club. So Harry Vardon's first thing was he took the mechanics of the golf club and made it longer effectively. The second thing is now by putting the hands close together, it brings the wrists. These wrists get closer together. Now my wrists get very close together. So now I'm forced to have the hands working in conjunction with each other. A lot of times when I see people grab at 10-finger, they get all these different wacky angles. When you put the hands closer together, now they start unifying and working together. The wrists start working together because this wrist gets closer to the wrist, this wrist. The joints work together. Now, I've said this a lot about the hands. They're just clamps on the golf club. These things, the hands can't do anything other than rotationally hold on to the golf club. But the hands can't do anything. The wrists are what matter in a golf swing, how the wrists work. And what happens, what Harry figured out, was that when you overlap with that hand like this, it's exactly what Moe Norman did as well. Now this thumb gets put into this trail hand, and now I have hinge limits. I have a limit, and they're in a particular rotation. So I have the hands in a proper rotation and its limit. It's exactly what I want. Now the rotation of the hands matters because how the hands are rotated allows for that face angle to get on plane. Notice how that face is on plane. That's because of the rotation of this lead hand. Why do I want it on plane? Again, because when I come down, it reaches a rotational limit like this to a square face. So when I put this hand in the right spot, it limits out at the square face position. So that's the importance of this hand. This is a major power producer because this is hinging and unhinging. It's doing this in a golf swing. Look at the trail arm. This is a speed producer. So I want to make sure this is making a direct effect on what's happening with the face. So what I can do here is I grab this hand, and now because of the rotation, this is very similar to skipping a rock. Look how the arm straightens when I skip a rock. This hand now is on the club. So the biomechanics that Harry Vardon figured out that Moe Norman uses and a lot of great players use is bringing those wrist joints close together. And now when I make a backswing, I get a limit. See this? Limit. I can't hinge further than that. It creates that limit because of the wrist joints being so close together that I can't go further than that. If I grab 10 fingers, see what happens? I can really create more angle in these wrists, but because I'm being blocked, this trail hand is blocking the lead hand's ability, it can only go that far. That limit's beautiful because that's the limit that gets carried down, and now I can square the face up easier. Everything you see that people figure out in the golf swing is a biomechanical element, right? And what Vardon figured out was the biomechanics of your hands. I'll hit a shot into this green here. Is a limit that club face, make sure it's on plane, bring it right back down. It's what I like to see in good golf swings is positionally. If you get the hands on the club positionally correct, if you get them in that nice limited position and the rotation of them is correct, then when you take the club back, limits the amount the hands can hinge, that limit gets carried down, the limit of the lead hand squares, and now you can build consistency in your ball striking. That's the great thing about what I see in good biomechanics. Hey, listen, these are the things I talk about in my intelligent golf swing. I have a newsletter, it's free. Click in the link in the description. You can join my newsletter. I give tips and all types of stuff as an intelligent golfer in the newsletter. I also have a book called The Intelligent Golf Swing. You can order the book in the description below. Thanks for joining me. Click the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video.